Welcome to Riverton's Grad. Tonight we have a professional photographer here, so please feel free to not take pictures, as those pictures will be provided to each and every grad that they can share with you. So please feel free to let the photographer take the pictures. I would like to invite you actually to be seated as the grad's process ends. Jaden Hudson, Nelson Green, Colton Davies, Corey Welch, Lucas Craker, Nathan Friesen, Chad Collins, Damon Johnson, Casey Osterman, Nathan Jansen, Mitchell Schumi, Nathaniel Platt. Hayden Anderson, Justin Monkman. Zoe Johnson, Taylor Paulson. Aaron Urquhart, Rebecca Johnson. Brooke Thompson, Amelie Saracen. Brianne Brandt, Taylor Sigurdsson.
What else?
Do you remember him?
Oh, yeah. He took my Oh, it's still laughing. Oh, you being short?
True, made with love.
and welcome to Riverton Collegiate's 2015 graduation ceremony. I would like to invite Principal Thomas Kowalczyk to say a few words to the graduating class.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be able to address yet another graduating class. To get a high school diploma in this province, a student has to complete 30 credits and meet the grad requirements in one of 4 recognized programs. That means the student must have successfully completed a certain number of credits in English, math, history, and so on. And that's it. That's the basis on which a high school diploma is awarded. Now, for various and largely historical reasons, our society has structured our educational system in such a way so that one is expected to start school at a certain age, develop the abilities to read, write, understand math, have some knowledge of geography, history, and various other subjects. One generally completes that education program in a prescribed number of years, at the conclusion of which a high school diploma is presented. So what does it mean to have a high school diploma? Does it mean that the recipient would be a good employee? Well, no, not necessarily. Does it mean that the person is likely to be successful in post-secondary study? Well, it's no guarantee of that. Does it mean that the person is dependable and hardworking and responsible and possesses the characteristics of a good and compassionate friend? Well, no, it doesn't directly mean any of those things. Now, of course, the habits and the attributes that help a person get through high school may very well transfer over into helping them achieve success in whatever the next stage of life might bring. That much is true. But make no mistake, a high school diploma, by our own Department of Education's definition, simply means that the recipient has demonstrated particular knowledge of particular learning outcomes and earned the right number of credits. That's all. The reality, however, is that the educational process is a lot messier and far richer than that. Later in this evening, we're going to be distributing high school diplomas. That's traditionally been the high point of our grad event, like an exclamation point at the end of the sentence. It punctuates the graduation ceremony with a crescendo-like ending. Understand, however, that the diplomas we hand out are really not the focus of this event. And I say that because high school graduation is less about the paper and it's more about the people. When you walked into this banquet hall today, you may have noticed the names, and there's pictures of every individual grad posted here in the hall. The name of every student is prominently listed in the graduation program. And I suspect that when the valedictory address is later given later in the program, it will reference the unique characteristics of each student and how those people enrich the social fabric of the school. And therein lies the shortcoming of a high school diploma. They fail to tell the stories of how they were achieved. And it's those stories and each person's experience that brought them to this point that is really the focus of this celebration. Now, in Manitoba, high school diplomas are created and distributed by the Department of Education. Each school in turn prepares them for their own graduates. That gives us a little bit of control over how they look. And I want you to know I made a conscious decision to make sure that we prepared them so that the item in the largest font, the one thing that stands out above everything else, is not my signature. It's not the name of the province. It's not the name of the school. In fact, it's not even the words high school diploma. It's your name. Your name is the most important thing on the diploma. And your individual stories are what we are celebrating here today. That is what graduation is all about. It's not about the paper. It's about you. And I wish you all the best.
I would now like to invite Mrs. Sandra Davies, Evergreen School Division Trustee, to speak on the board's behalf.
Graduates, be who you are, do what you love, make a difference, and change the world. Good evening, graduates, honored guests, family, and friends. Tonight is extra special to me. Our son Colton is graduating, and I am bursting with pride over not only his success, but for each and every one of you. Congratulations to RCI's 2015 graduates. Your dedication and determination to obtain your high school diploma is a celebration we can all share. During the next hour, your school and community will continue to honor each of you with words and actions demonstrating our pride in educational success. Your families, friends, the staff of both the Riverton schools and our community are so very proud of each of you. Graduation is a time for us to reflect on how quickly the years have flown by and celebrate your many accomplishments. The Evergreen School Division sets high standards. As a board of trustees, we have seen excellent examples of student leadership that demonstrate our students' abilities, vision, and compassion to be future leaders in our communities. I sincerely believe when we hold our kids to high standards, they will do great things. And trust me, we expect great things from each and every one of you. Today you are our graduates, but tomorrow you will be our leaders. In preparing for tonight, I came across some very appropriate quotes to share. All dreams come true if you have the courage to pursue them. And if you can dream it, you can do it. There is no limit to what you can do. This is the first day of the rest of your life. Graduates, today is your day, your high school graduation. Take a moment to consider. Behind you, all your memories of yesterday. Before you, all your hopes and dreams of tomorrow. Around you, all who love you. Within you is all you need. On behalf of the Evergreen School Division Board of Trustees, congratulations on your graduation. May your every dream come true, and may all the days ahead be filled with the best life has to offer. Go forward with great pride and confidence, but come home to family, your friends, and your community often. Congratulations.
Superintendent of Evergreen School Division, Mr. Paul Cuthbert, will now share his thoughts on the important day.
Thank you. Graduates, parents, family, staff, honored guests, and friends. It is my privilege to bring greetings to the 2015 graduating class of the Riverton Collegiate on behalf of the Evergreen School Division. I am honored to be included in your special day. Grads, I share the pride with your parents, caregivers, family, friends, and community as we celebrate your achievement today. This day is particularly special for me as well, as it is my last address to the grads of RCI as the superintendent of Evergreen. I started my teaching career here in Riverton 34 years ago, and still consider Riverton my home away from home. I have established many long-lasting friendships and will cherish my memories here forever. As I prepared my address for today, I realized that most of you were in kindergarten when I gave my first address to the RCI grads as superintendent in 2003. So in many ways, we have grown up together over the past 13 years. And as I signed the graduation certificates earlier this week, I realized that I know many of you personally and feel privileged to have shared in your learning over these years. I have celebrated alongside you in your learning showcases, science fairs, band concerts, theater productions, award ceremonies, sporting events, social justice initiatives, student council, and many more. And I am proud to say that you are graduates of the Evergreen School Division. My hope as your superintendent is that you feel that your learning experiences have provided you with a solid foundation for your future and prepared you to be a contributing citizen of our democratic society. As I prepared my message for you today, I reflected on my hopes and dreams for you, our youth, and our future as a society. I suspect that my hopes and dreams for you are similar to those that many parents and families here today have for their own children. We want you to pursue a meaningful vocation with passion, develop and sustain meaningful relationships with your family and friends, and make positive contributions to your communities. Most of all, we want you to be healthy and happy. Recent research, scientific research that is, in psychology, entitled Positive Psychology, has been gaining recent significant worldwide attention, particularly with the increased awareness of mental health. This research has studied the character traits that help people flourish. The core concept of positive psychology is happiness. Researchers in this field have explored questions such as, what can we learn from happy people? Can we increase happiness? What are the benefits of happiness? And what factors contribute to enduring happiness and life satisfaction? According to the recent sustainable happiness theory, here are 10 scientifically proven strategies for getting happy. Number 1, savor everyday moments. Pause now and again to smell the roses. Study participants who took time to savor ordinary events they normally hurried through, or to think back on pleasant moments from their day, showed significant increases in happiness and reductions in depression. Number 2, avoid comparisons. While keeping up with the Joneses is part of our consumer-based culture, comparing ourselves with others can be damaging to happiness and self-esteem. Instead of comparing ourselves to others, focusing on our own personal achievement leads to greater satisfaction. Number 3, put money low on the list. People who put money high on their priority list are more at risk for depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Number 4, have meaningful goals. People who strive for something significant, whether it's learning a new craft or raising moral children, are far happier than those who don't have strong dreams or aspirations. Number 5, take initiative at work or school. How happy you are at work or school depends in part on how much initiative you take. Researchers say that when we express creativity, help others, suggest improvements, or do additional tasks on the job, we make our work more rewarding and feel more in control. Number 6, make friends and treasure family. Happier people tend to have good families, good friends, and supportive relationships. We don't just need relationships, we need close ones that involve understanding and caring for one another. Number 7, smile even when you don't feel like it. It sounds simple, but it works. Happy people see possibilities, opportunities, and success. When they think of the future, they are optimistic, and when they review the past, they tend to savor the high points. With practice, a positive outlook can become a habit. Number 8, say thank you like you mean it. People who keep gratitude journals on a weekly basis are healthier, more optimistic, and more likely to make progress towards achieving personal goals. People who write gratitude letters to someone who made a difference in their lives score higher on happiness, and lower on depression. And the effect lasts for weeks. So make a gratitude visit whenever you can. Number 9, get out and exercise. Exercise may be just as effective as medicine in treating depression without all the side effects and expense. In addition to health benefits, regular exercise offers a sense of accomplishment, an opportunity for social interaction, releases feel-good endorphins, and boosts self-esteem. And number 10, give it away. Make altruism and giving part of your life and be purposeful about it. Helping a neighbor, volunteering, or donating goods and services results in what we call a helper's high, and you get more health benefits than you would from exercise. Listening to a friend, passing on your skills, celebrating others' successes, and forgiveness also contribute to happiness. Those who spend money on others reported much higher happiness than those who spend it on themselves. So in all these lessons, know that life hurts, but happiness is the cure. Happy and unhappy people have the same pain and trauma. The difference is that happy people possess a disposition which helps them bounce back very quickly. This is what we call resilience. When you cultivate a happier attitude, you become less dependent on external sources of validation and trust your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Graduates, I have great hope for you and the things that you will achieve in your lives to make our society and our planet a better and more sustainable place for you, your children, and your children's children. And remember, most people are just about as happy as they make up their minds to be. So take time to celebrate today, grads, and may you all be blessed with health and happiness.
We would now like to recognize a few students for their high academic achievements and involvement in the community by presenting scholarships and bursaries. This year, the presentation will be organized a little bit differently, where I will first call the recipient in alphabetical order to the front of the stage, where they will be presented with the awards that they have earned. The first recipient is Brianne Brandt. I would like to invite Mrs. Elva Simonson to present the Margaret Bjornson Memorial Scholarship.
Congratulations, everybody. This is a big step. On behalf of the Canada Iceland Foundation, I'm pleased to be awarding this scholarship to a student of the 2015 graduating class of Riverton Collegiate. The foundation would like to thank the school's administration for choosing a worthy recipient on our behalf. We cannot make this is for people who know this. Margaret Bjornson was someone who had very much wanted to pursue higher education, but her life circumstances required she drop out of school at the age of 12. Her wishes was to give someone else an opportunity for learning. She left her entire estate with the Canada Iceland Foundation with the stipulation the residuals be used to fund scholarships within the Evergreen School Division. This $1,000 scholarship is funded each year for the 3 schools in this division.
Yorkford will present the Evergreen Teachers Association bursary.
First, I want to congratulate all the grads. I was lucky enough to be able to teach most of you in grade 6, which is a long time ago, and I'm related to a few of you as well. So I'd like to present the Evergreen Teachers Association bursary. It's $500, and the recipient was chosen by our CI staff. So congratulations, Brian.
Finally, Mrs. Sarah Bose to present the President's Leadership Scholarship. This award is presented by Sinai Bible College, and it is awarded $2,000 over 4 years. It is available for up to 5 new students who demonstrate academic achievement, ministry leadership, future plans for ministry, and are recommended by the church. You are clearly a worthy recipient. I would now like to call upon Colton Davies. Mr. Richard Bergman will present the Crop Production Services Scholarship.
Congratulations, grads, and congratulations, Colton, on winning the Crop Production Services Award that was chosen by the committee of the school.
I would now like to call upon Nathan Friesen.
I'm getting emotional already. Okay. Riverton Collegiate Selection Committee selected you to receive this award because you exemplify the qualities and character of your sister. We want to encourage you to pursue your passions and dreams, which often take hard work. Don't give up. Your sister would be very proud of you for who you are becoming. Continue making a positive difference to change the world.
I would now like to call upon Nelson Green. Mrs. Ruth Ann Fergala will present the Evergreen School Division Award.
I think they're hanging out with like.
Oh God, I didn't get his votes.
Congratulations, graduates. In order to foster the development of contributing citizens in a democratic society, Evergreen School Division recognizes students who have exemplary attributes in the following areas. Academic achievement, which can be measured with high marks and/or credit completion and/or success in programming. With citizenship, which can be measured by evidence of student efforts to promote the betterment of their school, their community, and their world. And with a healthy lifestyle, which can be measured by participation in school, sporting activities, community sports and recreation, and/or personal healthy living choices. Congratulations, Nelson.
I would now call Rebecca Johnson. Branch Manager Miss Melanie Pierce will present the Noventus Credit Union Scholarship.
Hello everyone. We are proud to be here with you today as you celebrate this important day. And we are happy to be able to support the graduating class with 2 scholarships that we have. These scholarships are generally awarded to students who are in pursuit of the highest standards of ethics and respect, who have a positive attitude and outlook, and who strive to demonstrate an excel level of accountability, and who display the spirit of cooperation and teamwork. They often demonstrate strong leadership skills and must be committed to the sustainability of their community and community involvement and volunteerism. Now, before I welcome the 2015 scholarship recipient, which we already know, I wanted to say on behalf of Noventus Credit Union that each of you have and can continue to make a positive impact, large or small, in the community you live in. Whether it is from a bit of field or here at home, we will be watching you and cheering you all on. You have a hometown crowd wishing you well. So now, please join me in congratulating our first recipient of this year's Noventus Graduation Scholarship. Congratulations, Rebecca.
I would now like to call upon Zoe Johnson. Miss Corin Bales will present the Eleanor Melstead Memorial Award.
Congratulations on the grads of 2012. I am very proud to be able to present this to Zoe Johnson. It is an award for a student in high academic standing whose intention is to pursue sciences in their post-secondary education.
Lastly, Ms. Cherise Johansson with her son Kale Stites to present the Scott Johansson Memorial Scholarship.
Wow, here.
never seen such a packed graduation. Really nice to see everybody. Zoe, congratulations. We're really, really excited to be able to give you this scholarship. It's not very often you get kind of a captive audience of grads like this. And as a career coach, I'm going to give you just a couple of tips for the rest of your life. And it's funny because I asked my son who just finished grade, I said, if you were talking to a bunch of graduates, what would you tell them? And he said, I'd tell them to be true to themselves and make sure you do what you want to do. And I went, wow, I actually couldn't have said that better myself. And I think in choosing what you're going to do next, make sure that you're passionate about it. Make sure that you always find a way to be diverse so that whenever there may be a bump in the road, you always have a plan B. And definitely make sure that you continue your education and have fun. That's definitely one of the things. Anyways, we look for a student that's really well-rounded and not only is looking for post-secondary education, but has done volunteer work and is a great student kind of all the way around. So we would like to present the Scott Memorial Scholarship to Zoe.
I would now like to call upon Lucas Kraker. Mr. Thomas Kowalczyk will present the Carol Anderson Memorial Bursary.
I'm honored to have been asked by the Anderson family to make this presentation in memory of Carol Anderson. I know that she would not have wanted me to speak for long, and I will respect that, but because it's directly relevant to this presentation, I want to take this opportunity to tell you all something about Carol, which not everyone was aware of. When she learned about the illness that would claim her life, she was very close to completing a university degree in social work. It was something she had always wanted to do, so she set out to do it. She showed determination as she worked to turn her dream into reality, and her focus on social work was driven by a desire to make her corner of the world a better place. Now, Lucas, every time that you reflect that spirit and believe that you can make a difference in this world, you will be honoring her memory.
I would now like to call upon Justin Monkman. Comrade David Ostroznik will present the award on behalf of the Arbor Royal Canadian Legion number 165.
Congratulations, grads. Enjoy today. Remember this, 30 years from now, you'll be looking back and saying these were the best years of living your life, believe me. The Royal Canadian Legion, we attempt to serve our youth, our seniors, our past veterans, and our current serving members. This year, I'm quite honored to present this bursary to Justin Monkman. I was told that he has served over 5 years in the Royal Canadian Air Force Air Cadets. Congratulations.
The Exalted Ruler Aaron Magnuson will present the Riverton Elks number 530 bursary.
Congratulations, grads. Good afternoon, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This year the Elks We had trouble in deciding on just one graduate to give, so we did decide to split it. We're on behalf of the Riverton Elks, I'm proud to present this year's winner, Justin Monksman.
I would now like to call upon Casey Ostertag. Councillor Chad Johnson will present the award from the municipality of Riverton Bifrost.
I'd like to congratulate all the grads of 2015. Looking good up there. On behalf of the municipality of Bifrost Riverton, we have 2 bursaries, and the first one's going to Casey Ostertag.
I would now like to call upon Taylor Paulson. The Exalted Ruler Aaron Magnuson will present the Riverton Elks number 530 bursary.
Congratulations, Taylor.
I would now like to call upon Nathaniel Platt. Tammy Anderson will present the Sophie Hurdell Memorial Bursary.
Wow, I'm so lucky to present this to Nathaniel. Each year I try to find a little tidbit about Sophie to share with the audience, and this year I asked my dad and I have to edit. So I just want to say he loved Sophie, but he felt that Sophie embodied determination and strength, and she had a goal to build the Riverton Motor Inn, and she built that thing from ground up. She had her goal, she set it. She ran a successful business for many years, and she'd be proud that you're a recipient of this award.
Ava Arneson will present the University of Manitoba Chown Centennial Scholarship.
Hi, grads. Congratulations, everyone. And hi, Nathaniel. Nathaniel will be receiving 2 awards. Chown Scholarship. This award goes to the best all-around student graduating from high school who's been admitted to a program at the U of M, and Nathaniel's been accepted to the Faculty of Music. And that is a $1,000 scholarship. He's also receiving the Queen Elizabeth Entrance Scholarship, valued at $3,000. And that's awarded to students graduating with an average of 95% and above. I have to say that he's been an amazing musician, not just because he's so musical, but because he's been great to work with. He's been dedicated, he's been generous with his knowledge. He's just been really great to work with all around, and I congratulate you. You're going to do so well in the program next year. And